but
Okay, yeah,
okay.
you can make it go live if you want
Okay,
to.
cool. Well, I can't stop you from going live, but I mean I won't put it public. I have it set up as everything goes on
All
unlisted,
right.
and then I just go public with the things that are not
Okay.
going to take somebody's copyright away from them or something. Okay, streamer mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. I do like some of the text they've got. I don't.
Okay.
It's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
what is it, the mugwumps or whatever? There's no mugwumps to play or something. I don't know. I was like, what? Okay, they're aiming this at children.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like it's streaming and the
Okay.
voice and screen
Great.
shares working as well. So that's
Hmm.
really cool. But it'd be really nice to test it. Have you tested it on anybody you know has voice problems in Second Life?
Not really. I've tested it with Dominique, so with Dex so far,
Oh, yeah.
and with Margolia. Margolia, she has issues in Second Life, and the quality was really good. So
Cool. And
yeah,
how
she
many
she
people
tends.
have you crammed in so
Well,
far?
this thing is brand new, so
Okay.
we just have created the permanent
No, I just
link.
I just saw
Um,
some names I
mhm.
recognise here. I wondered if you'd
Yeah,
managed. I know it's always going to be the
right.
same thing, time and
Yeah,
time
yeah,
zones, but I wondered if you managed to get everybody in. That's
yeah.
cool.
Well, I think soon, I just wanted to test it yesterday and kind of like it's important to set up all the permissions and everything. So you don't want to be, you can
Public.
sort of, yeah,
Yeah.
when you go public, if you don't have things set right, then you could be sort of like asking for trouble. So,
Yeah, well, we don't want
yeah,
any of that.
right. We don't have to ask for it, we can,
No, exactly. No, I with Pal Talk, I don't know if you've ever tried Pal Talk
I
many
think,
years
yeah,
ago when I was
yeah, many years ago,
first
yeah,
looking for platforms.
yeah,
Oh my God. It was like being in the
right,
Wild West. From calls
right,
to prayer to
yeah,
disgusting rap lyrics to people just. I mean, we
right.
had one session that still the members who are the long-term members remember it, and even now, if anybody goes hello, they go hello, hello, hello. These things do stick in your mind. Okay,
Right, right,
cool. Well, no, it's really good that you shared it because
yeah,
I'd looked at a couple of. You said it was like instead of Teams. I looked at TeamSpeak, but
yeah, yeah,
ouch,
yeah.
costly or what?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah, and I even wanted to, and I've even sort of accomplished that to a certain extent. I just haven't really made it known. But I had a friend set it up for me server side so that we could potentially use it on a website in the future. But to be honest, I think this is a better solution. There are no costs involved, and it seems to be more stable and yeah, more user friendly from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a little bit worried about when things are completely free. I notice
Yeah.
they've got a sort of freemium sort of
That's right. And I have upgraded
model.
but
Okay.
just to support the platform and also to get the extra features. But there aren't a lot of extra features, really. It doesn't really make
No, but it
sense
always makes
to
me think either they're going to have to change their model,
yeah,
and so because I think TeamSpeak has started out as completely free, but I think
right.
eventually they get such a load.
Yeah,
You're either going to
yeah,
get adverts suddenly popping up,
yeah.
or which fair enough, I don't mind as long as they're not inappropriate, or
Right,
they'll
right, right.
suddenly go like Odeo did and disappear or get sold to somebody else kind of thing.
Right,
But so
right.
far so good. I'm impressed with the, as you say, the call quality is really good. Although we are
Yeah,
both in Europe.
right. That's also true. We need to test it with other people,
Yeah.
but I guess you've also noticed that we're able to speak at the same time, so we can sort of talk over each other
I don't hear any
without.
echo, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it also
that's
depends on the person's mic settings. I have experienced echo in here,
ah
so it does depend on what the person. I actually caused echo the first time that I did it because of my setup, but now currently I'm using headphones, and that's yeah,
Okay,
made it
yeah,
so that there's not echo.
headsets. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
when I'm doing some webinar sessions, I always say,
yeah.
please use earbuds at least. We
Right,
don't
right,
use microphones, so you're not going to look silly.
right,
Not microphone. We don't use the webcam, so you won't look
right,
silly. But
right.
so many people just use the inbuilt mic. It's amazing, and that seems to cause an issue. Although April, I
Yeah.
think you know April from Atlantis.
Yes, yes, I do.
She somehow her and me, we just cause each other to echo backwards and forwards. We just have to mute, unmute the whole, and we don't know what it is. She's got a headset, I've got a headset. It's just there's something about her setting and my setting. They're just sort
Right.
of like mixing it up. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, it's good. I like it. You have push to
Yeah.
talk active.
I do have it active at the
Okay.
moment. That's not really necessary. I mean, as long as you are, get into the habit of muting your mic, um, yeah, then I guess it doesn't really matter.
And
You
it
could just,
shows the mute.
yeah.
Yeah, it shows
It,
a little
it
mute
shows,
button. Okay.
so
I
if I click
noticed
mine
it's
now,
also got
yeah.
an AFK feature, which is quite good.
Yeah,
I like
and
that.
we can basically set that server side. So currently it's set to 5 minutes, I think, or 10 minutes. But if a person is inactive, then they automatically
Now, what do
go
they
there.
mean by inactive, though? Not
Well,
typing, not speaking?
not at the computer as far as I can tell, but I
How
don't
can
know
they
for
know?
sure. Yeah, well, I think it might be if it's minimized, if the window's minimized, or if the person's not doing anything on the platform, so typing or anything.
Okay.
Because it basically gives you a pop-up message and saying, it says something like, "Hey, where are you?" Or I can't remember the exact message, but it looks like you're inactive.
Excellent. Something to nag people for you. It's
Right.
fantastic.
Right.
Awesome.
But
Okay,
the,
and can you,
yeah.
because I'm obviously
Yeah.
a member, can you
Uh-huh.
mute me if I came in going, hey?
I can, but because I'm
Yeah.
I have the total, I've got
You've
superhero
got
permissions here.
God powers, whatever. Okay. So what happens
But
when you mute me? Go on, do it.
yeah, yeah. Well, all moderators can do that. So I could also make you a moderator, for example, and I will if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. No
Dex
problem.
is also a moderator, so that would give you the ability to mute people and also kick people. We haven't experienced that yet because it's totally new, but yeah, I'm sure it will take
And
off.
hopefully you'll be.
That's to try
I
it out.
know that's the problem, isn't it? Well, as long as you know who doesn't turn up. Oh my
Yeah,
God, I just get these messages every so often, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh no, it's still going.
I've made you a moderator now, just so you know. So
Okay,
you
can I
are.
mute you?
I don't know. You can try.
So how would you mute somebody anyway? I didn't
Uh,
notice you mute me. I'll be
yeah.
honest, but
You have to right click the person's name, and then I see server mute. So
oh
it seems like
yeah,
I could mute you, and I could kick you and ban you. I
yeah,
can't
block,
bite you, but I can kick and ban.
invite, remove, block,
Yeah,
server mute, server deafen roles, members,
yeah,
moderators, admins, move to AFK.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, that's really cool. That's really cool.
yeah,
I'll see if I
yeah.
can get. I'm actually on holiday at the moment, which was kind of
Okay.
serendipity because I've got lots
Uh-huh.
of time. I've been doing all sorts of
Oh, nice.
cleaning up stuff. Well, I have to every
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
often. But we're actually away from tomorrow,
Right.
so I won't. I will be AFK. You can put me in that group.
Okay. Yeah.
But when I come back, I'll see if we
Yeah.
can set up a sort of informal session.
Sure.
See if we can get
Okay.
some people with the dodgier end of the
Yeah.
market. Algeria, Egypt,
Okay.
particularly bad at the moment. Hello, Leica, what are you doing? Oh, there's a fly in the room. She's trying to catch it. Okay.
That sounds great. I really look forward to hopefully I hope to see people in these different groups. I think it would be really
I
cool
think
to be able
that's
to
an
go and
excellent
speak
idea,
French or
by
go
the
and
way.
speak
Well,
German.
I'm going to join the
you know.
German group because we've just
Good.
lost Brennender Buchstaben. I don't know what it is about
Really?
German teachers. They just they do it for a while and then suddenly they realised, do you know what? This is a lot of work for not much reward. So
Right.
I think we've just lost another one in that. So if you can find somebody to do German, I'm
Yeah.
definitely in like Flynn.
Okay.
And of course,
Well,
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I don't know about using it with OpenSim.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know how
not?
that gaming. Well, I don't know. Would it? But I think as an alter, because you won't believe
Yeah.
what I did once.
Uh-huh.
There's one really nice guy, Science. You know him. He's
Uh-huh.
also in Atlantis,
Uh-huh.
but he's not very active at the moment because of this
Okay.
voice problem. I mean, it's so frustrating for members, and
Yeah.
he can log in, but no voice ever.
Oh,
And so what we started doing was streaming to YouTube, so he could
Okay.
log into the YouTube channel.
oh,
He
wow.
could hear what everybody was saying. He could respond in chat. I know.
Well,
I mean, it's just
this is much easier.
Yeah, this would be so nice for him, and people like him. So that's really
Yeah.
cool. Thanks very much.
Definitely.
But
Oh, yeah, you're
yeah,
welcome.
no, I'll
Yeah.
keep sending people, and
Yeah.
you're
You
now
can
the
share-
official go-to for the Second Life page, by the way,
Okay.
and your calendar and everything.
Okay, good. Just so you know, I'm planning on totally redesigning the
I saw
website
something
soon.
on the Facebook page. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
what that meant. Redesigning. Whether that means
well, I'm going
sinking
to give
Vertlantis or
yeah. I'm going to give Atlantis a reboot because I feel like it's needed, and yeah. So what exactly that means, I haven't quite totally figured out myself. So I'll keep thinking about it.
come
But
over to
I,
OpenSim.
no, nothing like that, and nothing will
Okay,
really change for
you're
other
going to stick
people.
with
It's just
Second Life then.
well, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Fair enough.
I'm just going to basically change how we present it, and there will be more things associated with it, more of a concept to it, and I want to try to attract more serious learners.
Okay.
That's
Well,
kind of
yeah.
yeah,
That's. Oh
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I'm a bit
Oh boy.
idealistic.
Do you mean people who actually do stuff?
Yeah, people actually enjoy learning. I'm looking for them.
Yeah, well, you and the rest of the world. I mean, it is funny because even if when you look at
Yeah,
paid for courses, the
yeah,
dropout rate is
yeah,
huge. Have you heard of
yeah.
Lingoda?
Lingoda, that
Mm.
it sounds a bit familiar.
Oh well,
Yeah,
these are the people I'm actually using because I was
okay,
getting so frustrated trying to find anywhere that
yeah,
anybody to teach me German, not to teach
okay,
me German, but to help me learn German. I much prefer
okay,
that aspect. Now it is very teachery, lessony,
okay,
but the way they've set up the whole thing is
uh-huh,
wonderful. It really
okay,
is good. So if you're looking for some ideas, maybe have a look at how they've done it. Very
okay,
professional. They're based in Berlin, funnily enough, but
okay,
they do this. It's commercial. I mean, it's not for
okay,
free or anything. But the
yeah,
way they've
yeah,
set everything up, I'm very impressed by. And
okay,
you still occasionally get the teacher doesn't turn up, but again,
right,
the number of people. The teacher will say, "Oh, we're waiting for a couple of people," and then you wait.
okay,
5 minutes they give them, and then they don't turn up. And I'm like, my God, they paid for this, and they still don't turn up. What
okay.
chance of free places got?
This class is available 24/7. That's almost hard to believe, isn't
Well, yeah,
uh,
yine. I mean, they're
yeah,
not the same class. You can't. There are classes 24/7, and
okay,
you can
okay,
book classes 24/7, but you can't book any class 24/7.
okay,
So at 8 o'clock they'll have 2 or 3 lessons available within a plan that you've got for a particular. It's all CEFR and stuff,
okay.
but it
Do
does
you also
work.
teach there? Do you
No,
also teach there?
no,
Okay,
no, no.
okay.
I'm still steering away from teaching for money because
Oh,
I
really?
know
Okay,
I'd
yeah,
feel
yeah.
conflicted if I did. Plus the
Okay,
time, when am I going to have time to
yeah,
teach for money? But
okay,
no,
right,
um, I
yeah,
am impressed with the way they do things. I'm impressed with most of the teachers, not
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Some need a sense of humour injection, but never mind.
Mhm, mhm,
I'm there for a
mhm.
particular purpose. I want my certificate
Right.
because of Brexit, basically. You
Yeah.
can see
Okay.
my logo. I'm in a
I
panic.
the missing star.
Panic. Well, hubby and I, we've got a couple of friends who are married. We've decided they need to get divorced. We'll get divorced. Then we'll marry
Okay.
each other. And then we'll just live the
Okay.
way we are anyway. Sorry, hubby didn't know about this.
Right.
He's just gone, what? Surprise!
Right.
No, it's a joke, by the way. But
Yeah. Yeah. I
it
know.
is
Okay.
it's a bit of a mess. It really is. Okay, I
Yeah.
definitely won't make this one public on YouTube then.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Feel free.
Okay, well, thanks ever so much for sharing, and
Yeah.
nice talking. And as I say,
Same
it's
here,
good.
Lynn.
It's cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right,
Okay.
take care then.
Drop by any time in here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm
do
basically.
pop in,
Yeah.
and I land in the in Atlantis,
Yeah.
have a little wander around,
Okay.
and I still, as I say, whenever people ask me, I say, "Oh, go to Atlantis, speak to Kip."
Right. Right.
But this will
Just.
be nice because you might be able to do something as an
Yeah.
intro kind
Yeah.
of thing, a little intro
True.
group where you
Get
could
people in.
filter
Yeah.
people before
Sure.
even
Sure.
letting them into Atlantis. That might be one way to get rid of
Exactly.
who, actually.
Yeah, well, we have to kind of go to a closed kind of model anyway, kind of a group access only model. Unfortunately, because of the griefing, and also because of the desire to kind of like attract people who are serious about it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I've got all kinds of ideas, but I want to wait. I want to actually, practice what I preach, and not just kind of like express intentions, but actually, follow through with things. So as soon as I have something to show, I'll show you.
Excellent. I shall look forward to it.
Okay.
Okay, well, when I'm back from holiday, as I say, I'll
right.
drag some of my guys over, and
Okay.
we'll maybe do a special, I don't know, I don't know what you'd call it, but a special session in Vetlantis and see how that works combined with
Sounds
this.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
Super.
Just one last point, Lynn, if I can just let you know, just a quick heads up. So if you want to exit this app, you have to go to the cogwheel and click log out there. Otherwise, it remains active in your task manager. In your taskbar. Just so you know. So
It
you would need to,
doesn't broadcast, does it?
it doesn't broadcast. And
Okay.
you can, I mean, I leave mine going. I let it boot up. When I boot up my system, it loads automatically. And I just make sure that my mic is muted when I'm not, when I don't want to be
Okay.
heard.
No, it's just
That's also okay.
Hermina Traumwelt in Vetlantis. She was in one of my sessions, and I wasn't running it, but I was streaming it. That's what I've started to do. I've got a couple of people who run sessions, and then I go in when I'm awake or up at that time. I stream it.
Right.
Anyhow, I was streaming it, but I had a German lesson, so I was on my laptop and I was on the German lesson, and I suddenly looked at my watch. And sorry, I'll have to go. I've got to just do something. I'll be back in a moment. I came through. I stopped streaming. Didn't think anything of it. The next day, I put the YouTube video live. Didn't think anything of it, and then I suddenly noticed. Hang on. Oh no! I realised I'd got to sort of splice it and dice it because it had streamed about 15 minutes after the session had actually ended. So you can do that on YouTube. So I went in and I suddenly realised, hang on, what's that voice? She'd left her mic on the whole time. The whole family were talking. So when I told her, it was a great thing because I basically split it off, got that little MP4, sent it to her and said, mute your mic. She's like, oh my God. So I wouldn't want it to be on and
It's
listening
gone viral.
to me. Oh, no, I haven't. No, it's gone. It's hers and it's taken off everything. But I realised it was a very good lesson just to say this is what happens when you don't. When you don't hang up. Never mind muting, hang up the call.
Right. Well, I've got three things going on. So I've got the push to talk, which means that people can only hear me when I push my trigger key, and then I've got the ability to mute the mic here in the app, and then I also can mute my mic directly on the mic itself. So I'm.
I wonder if that works. I've got one of those. I never actually use it because it's kind of miles away on the cord. Hang on, let me just try it. Let's just see if it actually works. Okay, mute.
Yeah, I think it does work. I cannot hear you.
It does. No, it works.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't trust it. It's so wacky. It's just this little plastic thing. It's just so you can imagine it breaking within a couple of clicks. So
this green circle helps because it.
I think that I like that because sometimes when you're once you've got to know people, you know their voices. But for new people, it's very difficult to see who's speaking. The only thing is, it's more names.
Yeah.
Well done for using the same name. I decided to call myself Teach because I'm so sick of your teacher and I'm Lynn Hand all over the place and I'm like, oh God. So Teach is kind of cool. It could either be a noun or a verb.
Right, true.
Teach, if I got teach. Okay, well, look, thanks a lot. I better go because I've got a very frustrated dog who's still trying to kill flies here, so I better take her out. Thanks a lot, thank you.
Yeah,
Take
have a
care.
great evening. Yeah.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Frustrated dog. Okay. Yes, she is. But
Okay. Yeah, you can make it go live if you want to.
okay, cool. Well, I can't stop it from going live, but I mean I won't put it public. I have it set up as everything goes on unlisted, and then I just go public with the things that are not going to take somebody's copyright away from them or something. Okay, streamer mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. I do like some of the text they've got. I don't it's like, was it the mugwumps or whatever? There's no mugwumps to play or something. I don't know. I was like, what? Okay, they're aiming this at children.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like it's streaming and the voice and
more user friendly from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a little bit worried about when things are completely free. I noticed they've got a sort of freemium sort of
That's right. And I have upgraded
model. Okay.
just to support the platform and also to get the extra features. But there aren't a lot of extra features really. It doesn't really make
No, but it
sense
always makes
to
you think either they're going to have to change their model,
yeah,
and so because I think TeamSpeak started out as completely free, but I think
right.
eventually they get such a load.
Yeah,
You're either going to
yeah,
get adverts suddenly popping up,
yeah.
or which fair enough, I don't mind, as long as they're not inappropriate, or
Right,
they'll
right,
suddenly go like Odeo did it, and even now if anybody goes hello, they go hello, hello, hello.
right.
These things do stick in your mind. Okay,
Right, right.
cool. Well, no, it's really good that you shared it because
Yeah,
I'd looked at a couple of. You said it was like instead of Teams. I looked at TeamSpeak, but
yeah, yeah,
ouch,
yeah.
costly or what?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. And I even wanted to, and I've even sort of accomplished that to a certain extent. I just haven't really made it known. But I had a friend set it up for me server side so that we could potentially use it on a website in the future. But to be honest, I think this is a better solution. There are no costs involved, and it seems to be more stable. And I just wanted to test it yesterday, and kind of like it's important to set up all the permissions and everything. So you don't want to be, you can
Public.
sort of, yeah,
Yeah.
when you go public, if you don't have things set right, then you could be sort of like asking for trouble. So,
Yeah, well, we don't
yeah,
want any of that.
right. We don't have to ask for it, we can.
No, exactly. No, I with Paltalk, I don't know if you've ever tried Paltalk.
I
Many
think,
years
yeah,
ago, when I was
yeah, many years ago,
first
yeah,
looking for platforms.
yeah,
Oh my God. It was like being in the Wild West. From calls to prayer to
yeah,
disgusting rap lyrics to people just. I mean, we
right,
had one session that still the members who are the long-term members remember screen
great.
shares working as well. So that's
Hmm.
really cool. But it'd be really nice to test it. Have you tested it on anybody has voice problems in Second Life?
Not really. I've tested it with Dominique, so with Dex so far,
Oh, yeah.
and with Margolia. Margolia, she has issues in Second Life, and the quality was really good. So,
Cool.
um,
And
yeah,
how
she,
many
she
people
tends.
have you crammed in so
Well,
far?
this thing is brand new, so
Okay.
we just have created the permanent
No,
link.
I just saw
Um,
some names
mhm,
I recognise. Yeah, I wondered if you'd
yeah,
managed. I know it's always going to be the
right,
same thing, time and
yeah,
time
yeah,
zones, but I wondered if you managed to get everybody in. That's
yeah.
cool.
I think